TechTower is a technology park, one of the most modern in the Czech Republic. It covers about 10,000 square meters. We have a great hall and several meeting rooms. We have the seed-up space, a place for people to meet up and do business. We have workshops, a kindergarten, plus outdoor space, parking, and about 2,500 square meters of office space. We also have a one-of-a-kind 10-meter-deep water tank where we can test robots, drones, and other interesting solutions.
We offer the possibility of renting a co-working space or perhaps an office with a beautiful mezzanine floor. Or, if you are a startup or new business, we have cubicles available. And if you have a great idea and need to create your first prototype, we have prototyping workshops where you can find a CNC machine, 3D printers, laser cutters, and a great deal of other equipment you can use to finish your first prototype.
TechTower hosts a number of interesting events in the fields of innovation, technology, marketing, sustainability, and ecology. We have conferences, workshops to support startups, and practical sessions in our workshops where you can learn how to work with technologies. But there are also things like podcast and video making, presentation skills, improv skills, meetups, etc. We are trying to help new companies into the world, and the reason is simple. Historically, there are ex-assembly plants or companies in Pilsen that employ, let's say, cheaper labor. But we can feel the wealth of the city, and we can see that this is linked with education, and that through this, the city and the region will be a rich city and a rich region, because it will build on a future that will be built on innovative companies.
I'm since 1990 in Pilsen. We are manufacturing with 76 people, camera cranes, nearly every movie, because we are standard equipment. So, for example, you have Los Angeles. In Los Angeles you have writers, you have actors, you have cameramen, but you will not find one guy who can screw it. We have so many people flying from Pilsen to Los Angeles simply to fix a screw. The tradition in Pilsen here for tool making, it's very rooted in the whole people here in Pilsen. It's this golden hand of Pilsen people who fix these parts.
I studied mechanical engineering at the University of West Bohemia, and it was nice to see the talent that came here and the opportunities there are in terms of technology companies in the area. The people of Pilsen will have the opportunity to work on global projects, and at the same time they can stay right here in Pilsen. Anyone in IT today can have an office at home and remote work and everything like that. But on the other hand, that doesn't really suit me. I need a place to work, and I also need a place to relax. And TechTower allows me to combine these things. So the startup I co-founded is called Plzeň, and we're building a kind of digital bank. Nowadays, all kinds of digital assets have market value, whether that's today's cryptocurrencies or NFTs, game skins, and so on. So why not take this digital wealth, use it as collateral, take out a loan based on that, and then buy something in the physical world, for example, a house. So we're building a kind of digital mortgage. But at the moment, we're a team of about 17 people. Actually, co-working is a kind of stepping stone for me. We're going to rent our own office a couple of floors below, and I hope that I'll be able to move as many colleagues as possible here to Pilsen to the TechTower in the near future. For us, feedback from the business sector is extremely important. When they tell us that in 5 or 6 years we'll be doing business in this field, we'll need these skills, and through Pine we're preparing good future employees that these companies need and without whom they wouldn't function. And again, it comes back to the city and the region. These companies create jobs, of course they pay their taxes, and at the same time create the credo of a city where it makes sense to do business. So we're part of the Škoda Group, which manufactures and develops rolling stock and other public transport vehicles, and we have a role in the digitization of these vehicles. Our long-term goal is to develop the autonomous tram. Both this space in the TechTower and the cooperation with the local university are huge opportunities for us to use the potential of the region, both for young promising applicants and for more experienced experts. We expect that within 3 years our numbers will double, maybe more. CIE develops applications for virtual reality. Our products are used in hospitals, in companies and in schools. Virtual reality pulls you into the process. This is exactly how we deal with pain management. This means that the patient forgets about the pain, and then the physiotherapist can achieve much better results in movement, for example, during rehabilitation of the cervical spine or shoulder joint. And we see the TechTower as an opportunity to make ourselves seen, because there will be a lot of conferences and big events here. Of course, every region is capable of working with emerging companies, with startups or helping companies, but I don't know any city that has this process built from the ground up, that actually educates the younger generation with some kind of connection with these technologies. In our case, Pilsen is historically an industrial city and has that overlap with technology, so we are significantly different in this regard, and we are really nurturing the generation of future startupists, from kindergartens to primary schools to secondary schools and universities. And through this, the city creates an image where those young people who are thinking of going into business, of working in these technological fields, have Pilsen in their sights, and it makes a lot of sense for them to come here to Pilsen.
I'd like to thank to the fantastic people in Pilsen, the Czech Republic, who made this all possible.
We got the Oscar because we have a big influence in the industry, so that's the reason why this crane or this Oscar belongs to Pilsen, because it's made by the people in Pilsen. And after 33 years now in Pilsen, I feel very cozy here. I know each corner, I know every hospoda here, so Pilsen is my hometown.
There's a huge amount of options here, and primarily for me, even if it sounds a bit silly, there's not always so much competition, so you have more opportunities to get your hands on something. And after all, we're a city of only 150,000 compared to Prague, a city of millions, so everything is available here. And the trip from school to the TechTower is only 15 minutes by bike, and this is a huge set of advantages for me. I come from Pilsen. I was born and raised here, so for me it's already a matter of the heart. Nevertheless, for the way in which we're building the company, even the brains, in inverted commas, that we're able to get here are invaluable. So even from the point of view of the talent, it's great for business. Otherwise, for me, the culture in Pilsen is awesome. So if you want to go somewhere to relax after work, you can find everything here. I think that people who innovate should be given as many opportunities as possible to show off their work. They should be supported as much as possible, and it's great that places like this exist. If you are interested in projects, technology, or innovation, become a member of our community here in Pilsen at the TechTower, because this is where the future is born.